Welcome to Telton's Tips. I'm Telton Hall, Certified Financial Planner at Advanced Financial Planning, where we help upper middle class and affluent individuals plan their secure retirement income. That means you don't have to die at your desk, unless you want to, of course. Today, you're going to find this information very, very helpful. We're going to be talking about the fourth change, the Secure Act, or the Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Act, makes to your retirement plan. This week, we're talking all about inherited IRAs. The Secure Act killed lifetime tax deferral benefits of inherited IRAs and 401ks. Now, you have to fully deplete an inherited IRA and pay the taxes on it, of course, over just 10 years. The impact of this is huge. It makes a big, big difference to the retirement strategies that folks have been able to rely on in the past. Let me walk you through it. So first, let's start with an example of the old rules, because these still apply if you have already inherited an IRA and started before January 1st of 2020. So those who already inherited IRAs or other retirement accounts, they're worried that they might have to adjust to the new rules requiring the inherited account to be distributed over just those 10 years. So that's the good news. That is not the case. So it's still applicable with old inherited IRAs. And frankly, we're helping clients accomplish this every day. Let me give you an example. Let's say one of your parents die and leaves you as a child, as a non-spouse, a $500,000 IRA. So you start an inherited IRA and you begin to take required minimum distributions. Kind of like when you have an IRA and you turn age 70 and a half, you have to take required minimum distributions. When you inherit an IRA, based on the old rules, the same factor applies, and you have to recalculate how much you have to draw out of the account each year. So in just a really very simplified basic strategy, let's say that you're in your 40s and so you inherit $500,000 based on the life insurance tables. Maybe you're taking out $15,000 a year and you're paying an extra $1,500 in taxes because it bumped your income up to $80,000 in this scenario. So you're taking out $13,000 to $15,000, you're paying an extra $1,500 in taxes. So you do that and you spread that over 25 years, you end up paying about $240,000, $250,000 in taxes. Obviously, those are big, round generalities because we don't know how the tax code might change. But you've been taking withdrawals from the account, and so you've taken $400,000, maybe $500,000 worth of withdrawals from the account. And the kicker is, let's say the economy's good and markets are good and you're able to get 6 or 7 or 8% average return. Your $500,000 account has now grown to $1 million while you took out $450,000 and you even paid the tax man a few $100,000. That's a great scenario. We love it. And the fact that you can leave that money in an IRA, defer the taxes, really, really benefits you long term. If you've got one of those kind of accounts, make sure you got a great strategy in place. Now, let's compare that to the new strategy. So you have to take your $500,000 out, over 10 years, you're going to pay probably $150,000 in taxes in this scenario that we're talking about here. So you're left with $350,000. Started with 5, stayed compliant with this new rule, take the money out, pay the taxes, you're left with $350,000. And now that $350,000, it's in an account that's not tax deferred. So every year, gains, long-term capital gains, short-term capital gains, interest, dividends, those are all being taxed. So yes, if investments are good and markets are good, over a long period of time, 30 years, you could grow that up to another $1 million. But the difference is you don't get to take that $450,000 out along the way. That's a huge difference. And the kicker is that for most folks, those 10 years when you have to take your taxable withdrawals, they're going to come at the worst time. Either it's right before you retire, and so you're in your highest earning years, which means your tax rates are already high. Or it's in those first early years of retirement where you're doing everything you can to keep your adjusted gross income, your taxable income low, because as it goes high, like for instance, if you're required to take a big chunk of money out of an IRA, makes your Social Security more taxable, makes your overall tax rates higher because with the graduated income tax. It also is going to make your healthcare premiums, your Medicare premiums go up into higher rates. So it's a rough situation. You really, really have to have a plan and a strategy in place and be working with somebody like us, of course, that has the expertise to tax efficiently draw those accounts down, and then probably most importantly, tax efficiently grow those accounts towards your goals. That is our expertise. We would love to help you with you. We are committed to getting you the information you need to avoid costly mistakes, have a secure retirement, so you don't have to die at your desk. There are a few exceptions to that 10-year rule. I'm going to cover those in the next video. So stay tuned. We'll catch you on the next Telton's Tip.
If this information has been helpful to you, check out our other Telton's Tips videos, or better yet, call our office. You can talk to an advanced financial planning team member like me. Imagine that, a real life human that cares about you and your goals. My name is Caden Keller. I work here as a financial advisor along with Telton and the rest of the team. Here, we take a team approach to caring for our clients because we all know 2 heads are better than 1. So give our office a call, and I or anyone else on the team would be happy to answer a quick question for you or schedule a complimentary retirement planning meeting. There's also a link provided if you would like to learn more about who we are at Advanced Financial Planning or what it is we do for our clients in planning for their retirement. Lastly, the schedule an appointment link will bring up our calendar, and you can choose a time for a complimentary on the phone or an in-person retirement planning meeting. Whichever option you choose, the only mistake is to do nothing and keep working and putting retirement preparation off until you die at your desk. I've seen it time and time again. No matter how good and specialized Telton and I are, when people wait too long to seriously consider their retirement options, they're significantly set back and can damage their retirement. So call, schedule, or click to learn more. You've got nothing to lose, and your future self in retirement has a whole lot to gain.